Hello students. So we are starting with a new unit number 11, and it's a short poem. The title of the poem is An Old Woman. So in your textbook you have this picture given below the title of the poem. So if we go to analyze the picture, we can see that it is a temple. It's a holy place, and there are people who have come to visit the temple. It's a religious place. So generally, on a general note, outside the temple places, we normally see people who are begging, or people who are very poor and they keep asking for money. So the theme of this poem is also somewhat of that kind. We will try to read the summary and understand. So you can see in the picture right in front, the first one is an old lady who is dressed up in torn clothes. She is very old and she has a stick in her hand to support her walking, and she is trying to catch hold of a man, and probably she wants to take him to some place and show him the places of visit in and around that particular spot, and maybe in return of that service she expects some money from that man. So let us try to read and understand the poem. So this is the picture of Mr. Arun Kolatkar, who has written this poem. This is just for your reference. Now let us read something about the poet. Arun Kolatkar, basically a Marathi writer. He lived from 1932 till very recent 2004. He was educated in Mumbai, where he worked as a graphic artist. A winner of the Commonwealth Poetry Prize, he has contributed to, these are some of the names of books that and works he has written: Kavi, then Opinion Literary Review, then New Writing in India, and The Shell and the Ray. He is a bilingual poet and has translated Marathi poems. So basically he wrote in Marathi, but he was a bilingual. Bilingual means he wrote in two languages, and later he also translated some Marathi poems into English. So this is one example we are going to read now. This poem is selected from Jejuri, a collection of his poems. So he has written a collection of poems, means many poems written in one book, which is named as Jejuri. Jejuri is a place near Pune in Maharashtra, and it is a holy place where the goddess is worshipped. So the book is named Jejuri. It is a collection of poems, and this particular poem, An Old Woman, basically written in Marathi and later translated to English, that version what you are studying now, so is taken from this book. So let us try and understand. So this is just for your reference to make the slide interesting. I have just given a picture here of an old woman. So when you say a old woman, what all things do come to your mind? Like the lady is physically weak. She doesn't have enough strength. She looks very pale and weak. She has wrinkles all over her body. She needs a support to walk, maybe of another person or a stick or something. Okay, so these are all some general things which you can imagine when you say an old woman. So now uh, open your textbooks, and before going further you can read the poem stanza wise once. Now what I am giving here is the summary in simple words. Okay, let us read and understand. In Arun Kolatkar's poem An Old Woman, the main theme is about keeping what is important in perspective. So, what is important that we have to analyze. In this case, an old woman and her heritage, the land from which she comes. Someone may be walking and a woman may grab a hold of his or her sleeve. For a price, she will take what seems to be a sightseer to a nearby shrine. The man will not be interested because he has seen the shrine already before. However, the woman will be insistent. The man may want to dismiss her because she is an old woman and they cling and won't let go. The man will turn about to end their association to put her in her place and demand that she leaves. But she will look at him and explain that there is little else left for an old woman to do in the hills where she abides. How can she live? She seems to imply. The shock the man receives is looking at the sky, perhaps as blue as the woman's eyes. But what stops him is the sense that her eyes are like bullet holes. This image is shocking and riveting, as is, perhaps, his enlightened perception of this woman and her connection to this old land. The man will note that as he looks at the woman and the cracks around her eyes, the cracks will seem to spread to the landscape around her, to the hills, the temples, and even the sky. But he will see as he watches that even though the sky may fall and shatter around her, she is untouched, shatterproof. In the midst of the life that has reduced her to trying to earn some money as a guide for tourists and seen only an old woman to the tourists, not worth their time and barely worth their notice. Her resolve is strong. She is a part of the land as old as it is. She is as immovable. She lives, the man will see, with what is made available to her. It would seem that in the face of the man's realization, he will feel as if he has been reduced to nothing more than his money, for he does not have that kind of connection to his land or his heritage. And perhaps, in light of the trials and tribulations of life, he is really the unimportant one. Beyond the small change in his pocket, but she stands unbreakable and strong. So basically, that's a small story, very small incident narrated. But what message it has to give us is that, see, there is an old woman outside the temple, and whoever comes to visit the temple, she catches hold of their shirt or sleeve and drags them towards another spot where she acts as if she is showing them that spot and in turn expects them to give her some money so that she can have and earn some money for the day. Now, why she does this is she knows her self respect and she does not want to beg. Okay, she doesn't want to be a beggar. Instead, she thinks, I will do some work which is possibly okay for me because now she is physically weak. She doesn't have enough strength to do any other physical work and earn money, right? So, then you just cannot be like that. You need everyday food, water, clothes, a shelter, right? So these basic things, at least if you require, you need some basic income. So from where that money has to come for her? That is the reason, instead of just sitting in a corner spreading your arms wide and begging for money, she thinks doing this work of taking the people from the temple to another shrine and showing them that, and in turn asking for 50 paise or 1 rupee will give me some money. So that is the work I can do best. That is why she does that work. But what happens is, the people probably who come to see the temple have already visited the place which the old woman wants to show them. So they push her aside, saying, we don't want to go there and we have already seen it. Now, when the people don't turn up to her, she starts following them and telling them every now and then to go to the shrine and give her some money. So one of the persons turns around and wants to give a big shout at the lady that, why are you troubling me? But the moment he turns and sees, he realizes that the lady is really genuine because she's gone old. Her eyes have become like bullet holes because probably she has not been eating enough and nutritious food for a long time. Probably she may or may not have a family to support her, and in that case, maybe she is left all alone on the hills of Jesuri, where she can do nothing else but this work. So physically it is not possible for her to have so much of strength to go to work in the fields or go to work to cook in somebody's house and earn money. So now she is not in that state. So when the man turns up and looks carefully at her, he realizes that it is the bad fate, unfortunate fate of the woman that is making her to do this, and he feels very low in front of her, thinking that the lady has so much of self respect that instead of doing any wrong thing or begging, she just wants to do some work and earn money even at this old age. So he feels like, very chiller. He feels like the change in his hand. Okay, he feels very low. He feels he is nothing in front of the dedication and the motivation that the lady has to live a better life. So that is all about the poem. When he sees her eyes and her skin wrinkled, he thinks they are spread all over the hills. Means that much of depth you can see in the character of the old woman. That is what the man realizes. So, what message the poem is giving us, that we should always be helpful to others. If not, then at least we should not be harmful. If you can do some good to others, please do it. If you can't do good, then at least we should not harm them, because every one of us has a struggle to face, and everyone is going through a difficult phase of life. The difficulty level might differ from person to person, but we have to understand and always respect our elders instead of leaving them, just to lead their life on their own. Leaving them, not giving them any support is not right. That is the message given in the poem. Hope you have understood. Please read the poem once again, try to read the summary and connect it with the lines that you are reading. See you in the next class with the comprehension answers. Take care. Bye.